Secretary of St. Peter's Education Trust, Mr. Ajul Jacob, Joint Treasurer, Mr. Jimmy Thomas, Board Members, Mr. Joe John, and Mr. Thomas Alex. Our Principal, Mr. R.K. Moses, former Principal, Mr. C.S. Dhoni, Co-Scholastic Head, Mrs. Regina G. Menon, Kindergarten Head, Mrs. Mary Margaret, Head HR, Mr. Srikanth Sri Kumar, and the members of the former School Senate. Let's give them a standing ovation.
A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent.
Today, we congregate in a grand celebration of leadership and excellence as we bestow upon the Victorian leaders the mantle of responsibility and distinction in the most resplendent and awe-inspiring spectacle, the Investiture Ceremony 2025-26. This momentous occasion promises to be a dazzling display of ambition, talent and unwavering commitment as our school student leaders are formally inducted into their esteemed roles.
Now it's time for you to brace yourselves for an electrifying start to our Investiture Ceremony. Get ready to witness an awe-inspiring display of discipline and unity. Let's kickstart this unforgettable day with a march past. May I request the chief guest of the day, Captain Manoj Kumar, to come off the dais to receive the salute. Sir, please. Now get ready to be inspired by the vibrant unity and togetherness that our newly elected Senate and the four houses are about to showcase.
vice captain are financiers of Compassion House. They are followed by the coordinators and other house members.
Integrity is a life where your beliefs and intentions are aligned with your words and actions. It's time to come to Integrity House, led by Captain Soul and Vice Captain George Leonidas. They are followed by the house coordinators and other house members.
It's time to showcase our unity and team spirit. As next comes the respect house, led by the captain Arlene and Biju and the vice captain Emmanuel Sachin. With each step, the team demonstrates the unwavering commitment to each other.
Responsibility House exudes tranquility that bonds us together. Leading them are the energetic captains, Joanna Cole Arju and the vibrant vice captain, Angel Elias and Jens. They are followed by the house coordinators and other house members.
Our school's lush green grounds are transformed into a vibrant display of colors as each house marches forward with precision and pride. The atmosphere is filled with excitement and anticipation as the houses parade with unity and dedication. The marching showcases the students' rigorous training, commitment and enthusiasm, highlighting their collective spirit and institutional pride. Each house embodies unique spirit. Compassion House radiates warmth, Integrity House pulsates with energy, Respect House burns with freshness, and Responsibility House exudes calmness. The synchronized moment and perfect timing demonstrate the students' teamwork and dedication. As we watch this display, we are reminded of our institution's values, pursuing excellence, teamwork, and growth. Let's appreciate the students' talent, teamwork, and dedication to our institution's ideals.
Prayer is a privilege to be enjoyed rather than a duty to be performed. It's a gentle outpouring of a grateful heart filled with a supreme sense of gratitude for all the blessings received. Here we have our school choir to invoke the omnipotent power. Let's all experience the divine.
Please raise for the same.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡಿಗೆಟಿಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ചെയ്തത്
Be the salt of the earth that you will. You can have
her smile is a spark that ignites warmth in every heart, lighting up the world with kindness and love. With hearts full of love and happiness, let us festoon with the sweet and loving words of welcome. May I take the privilege to invite the PR coordinator, Mrs. Nivya Paulos, to roll out the welcome mat. Ma'am, please.
A pleasant morning to everyone gathered here. It's with immense joy and great pride that I welcome you all to the Investiture Ceremony of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School for the academic year 25-26. Esteemed faculty, dear parents and students, today is a moment of pride and purpose. We gather not just to honor tradition, but to reaffirm the core values of leadership, service and responsibility that define our school. This investiture ceremony marks a proud milestone as our young leaders step forward with integrity, humility and a commitment to excellence for the growth of their peers and the betterment of our community. On behalf of the Peterian family, it's my honor to warmly welcome our chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar, our distinguished officer of the Indian Navy, accomplished naval architect and a true leader. Over a remarkable 25-year career, he has held key positions across major naval commands and played a pivotal role in the commissioning of INS Vikram, India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. Beyond his professional achievements, he has inspired students in over 30 institutions across the country to consider a career in the Indian Navy. He is also a valued member of our school community, both as a proud parent and as a supportive husband of one of our dedicated teachers. Captain, we are truly privileged to have you with us today. We are equally honored to welcome Mr. Ajul Jacob, Secretary of St. Peter's Education Trust, Mr. Jimmy Thomas, Joint Treasurer, our esteemed board members, Mr. John and Thomas Alex, Mr. Thomas Alex, our Principal, Mr. R.K. Moses, former Principal, Mr. C.S. Johnny, Vice Principal, Mr. C.O. Abraham, Co-Scholastic Head, Mrs. Ranjana G. Menon, Head of KG and Pre-KG, Mrs. Mary Margaret, Head HR, Mr. Srikanth Srikumar, Academic Coordinators and HODs, valuable members of the PTA, President Mr. Sumesh Jacob, Vice President Mrs. Sina K. George, Secretary Mr. J. Elias, and Joint Secretary Mrs. Simi Kalatayam. Our dedicated teaching faculty, our supporting parents, our students and the entire Peterian family. And of course, the heart of today's celebration, our newly elected school senate members and house captains. It's an honor and privilege to welcome back the pillars of our past, our beloved retired teachers, mentors who have shaped generations with dedication and grace. We have with us our cherished teachers, Mrs. Chinama Jacob, Mrs. Anama Philip, Mrs. Prasanna Kumari, Mrs. Jenny Varghese, Mrs. Vimala Pandale, Mrs. Indra Devi, and Mrs. Jessie Shine. A hearty welcome to your second home. Your presence continues to inspire and your legacy lives on. We believe it's not about position, but about action, vision and service. It's choosing what is right, even when it's not easy, and leading by example. To our new student leaders, Your badges are symbols of trust, not just honor. You were chosen for your potential to guide and inspire. Lead with humility, empathy, and conviction. I'd like to share a brief story that feels especially relevant today. There was once a lighthouse keeper who received a limited supply of oil every month to keep the beacon lit along a dangerous coast. Wanting to help others, he gave some oil to villagers in need, for warmth, for lamps, even to fix a wheel. By the end of the month, his oil ran out, and the lighthouse went dark. That night, several ships were wrecked and lives were lost. When questioned, he explained that he was only trying to help, but the response was clear. You were given oil for one purpose, to keep the light burning. The story is a powerful reminder, especially to you, our young leaders, that leadership is not about doing everything or pleasing anyone. It's about staying true to your purpose and being dependable when it matters the most. You are a guiding light for your peers. Let your voice, choices and actions reflect wisdom and integrity. Lead with purpose and lead with honor. Let today be a celebration of the values we cherish at St. Peter's. Compassion, curiosity, respect, integrity and responsibility. These are not just words we say. They are the foundation of great leadership. I extend a warm welcome together today in a spirit of pride, unity and a shared dedication to cultivating thoughtful, resilient and compassionate leaders for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your cordial words of welcome.
A flag is an embodiment of history. It's an insignia of leadership, serving for the identification of a set of principles. It's not a decorative streamer, but an idea or ideal. Now, I request our chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar, to kindly step forward and hoist the school flag. Sir, please. It's a befitting and enthralling moment that truly surges the spirit of every vegetarian, soaring high and making us proud. Let this flag bind us together in unison, fostering camaraderie and excellence among us.
Here we have the kingpins of St. Peter's holding the
that anchors the majestic edifice of sports, illuminating the path to excellence, respect and victory. May I now invite the post-scholastic head, Mrs. Regina G. Menon, to hand over the sports flag to the newly elected sports captain, Elvin P. Vellukatil, and assistant sports captain, Muhammad Minna M.K.
All the very best, Team Compassion.
It's about taking care. It's about being accountable for your actions, decisions, and their consequences. Taking responsibility for your actions is a mark of a true leader, a sign of strength and a demonstration of character. Here we have Mrs. Tindu Worki, the navigator of the Respect House, to receive the flag from the former House Captain Akshita Prabha. Tindu ma'am is now handing over the flag to the House Captains Johan Paul Aju and Angela Susan Jens. Here we have the House Captains marching magnificently with a blue flag to read the sky, symbolizing trust and faith. Good luck, team responsibility. Let success be your companion.
Togetherness is the spark that ignites the flame of hope, illuminating the path forward even in the darkest of times. It is a vow that chases away the shadows of doubt and fear, and the light that guides us together, brighter future, where every individual can thrive and reach their full potential. The newly elected members are going to begin this journey of leadership with pride, commitment, and a sense of purpose. Look at that impeccable discipline and harmony. Indeed, it's a sight to behold as the Senate members present a rhythm of unity as they move towards the CBJ. May I request all the dignitaries to kindly join the newly elected Senate members and proceed to the CBJ auditorium.
unleashing potential and shaping futures. Today, we all have gathered here to witness the most spectacular extravaganza of embellishing the Petarian Paladins, the Investiture Ceremony 2025-26.
The ceremonial welcome extended to our esteemed chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar. This warm welcome is led by the respected Secretary of St. Peter's Education Trust, Mr. Ajul Jacob, along with Joint Treasurer, Mr. Jimmy Thomas, and the board John, and Mr. Thomas Alex. They are joined by our guiding force, Principal Mr. R.K. Moses, former Principal Mr. Mr. C.S. Johnny, Co-Scholastic Head Mrs. Ranjana Jimenan, Kindergarten Head Mrs. Mary Margaret, and Head HR Mrs. Srikanth Srikumar. Adding youthful vibrance to this honor, the newly selected school senate members accompany them in this dignified moment of welcome. Together, they offer their greetings with pride and respect, marking the beginning of a memorable occasion. What a majestic display of precision and perfection. The march displayed by our young leaders with rhythmic perfection is truly a grand feast for the eyes.
Holding the varied color flags, we strive and compete to motivate and conquer. The new office bearers marching with their flags held high signifies the commitment to their office, and it becomes an expression of their solidarity. As they march forward, they reinstate the idea that individually we are each one color, but together we make a rainbow.
Everyone, please be seated. True leadership lies in guiding others to success, in ensuring that everyone is performing at their best, doing the work they are placed to do. Today is a day of pride and promise as we celebrate not just achievements but the beginning of a journey of leadership, responsibility and service. It's time to unveil our Junior Senate for the year 2025-26, a group of students who have shown exemplary qualities of leadership, discipline and service. These exceptional leaders have toiled with unwavering dedication, cultivating their talents, refining their character, and leaving an indelible mark. As they take the reins of leadership, they carry with them the hopes and aspirations of our collective endeavors. Let us pause to acknowledge the tireless efforts, the unrelenting passion, and the unwavering dedication that have brought them to this momentous occasion. Let us celebrate the triumph of their spirits, the resilience of their hearts, and the brilliance of their young minds.
Let us welcome them with thunderous applause as they embark on this new chapter in their journey, armed with the courage of their convictions, the wisdom of their experiences, and the promise of their potential. May their leadership be a beacon of hope, a catalyst for positive change, and a testament to the transformative power of passion, creativity, and commitment. Once again, welcome to the Investiture Ceremony 2025-26, as we are here to bestow the titles of honor and responsibility upon deserving students.
Light is the smile of heaven and the joy of the world, spreading its lighted cloth of gold over the face of the earth and air. It represents elation and optimism. It symbolizes the celebration of our spirit yearning for excellence. To add elegance to this auspicious occasion, we invite the Pantheon of Stars to light their lamp. May I request all the dignitaries to kindly move towards the dais. And also requesting PTA President Mr. Sumesh Jacob, Staff Secretary Mr. Eldo Jacob, and Arts Club Secretary Catherine Maria Lino to join the other dignitaries.
bathed in a radiant glow, we embark on an extraordinary odyssey of rhythm and expression. Welcome to the enchanting world of dance, where movement converges with magic, passion kindles the soul, and every step is a testament to the beauty of artistry. Let us be mesmerized by the ethereal elegance of a graceful dance as it weaves a spell of wonder and delight. Thank you, dear children, for the mesmerizing performance.
Now we have the awe-inspiring moment of embellishing the young leaders with the badges and sashes. It's a moment of pride and humbleness of authority with accountability and above all a promise to serve. When newly elected leaders receive their badges and sashes, it's a moment of significance and pride. This ceremony plays a role in acknowledging leadership transitions. May we now request our chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar, to confer the students with their sashes. Sir, please. To begin with, we have the school head boy, Ivan George, the linchpin of the school senate, marching forward elegantly to receive his sash. Empowering those around you to be heard and valued makes the difference between a leader who simply instructs and a leader who inspires. Ivan, innovative and inspiring. He believes that the sky is not the limit, his capability is boundless. The body achieves what the mind believes. He is a paragon of dedication and unflinching determination. He is up and coming in the limelight of layman. Leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. Congratulations, Ivan. Follow your dream with dedication and you'll surely make everything come true.
Next we have the school head girl, Meenakshi K. Subi, treading the floor to receive a sash from the chief guest. Meenakshi, motivated and mindful, she is the epitome of perfection. Integrity, insight and inclusiveness are the three essential qualities of leadership. And here we have the manifestation of all the three. Accountability is the backbone of effective leadership. Start by setting clear expectations, leading by example and fostering a culture of ownership. Congratulations, Meenakshi. Holding yourself and your team accountable isn't just a responsibility, it's a path to growth and success. Follow your dream with dedication, you will surely make everything come true.
Next we have the assistant head boy, Eldo Verghese Paul, marching majestically to receive his sash. A collaborative leader values the input and effort of the team, understanding that collective action can achieve greater results. Although energetic and enthusiastic, he is confident and committed to serve best for the young Petarians. Good leadership is about building a culture of trust, leading by influence and treating people well along the way. Dream big, sparkle more and shine bright. All the very best, Eldo.
Here we have Swati P. marching forward elegantly to receive her sash of assistant head girl. Leadership is guiding a team of people through influence toward the accomplishment of a goal. Swati, smart and sincere, she is bold and confident. She is the paradigm of true leader as she finds time to listen to and understand others. May your wings of dream take you to wonderful heights. Best wishes, Swati.
Next in line, we have Leon Monsi tramping the floor to receive his sash of junior head boy. Leon, lively and loyal, he exemplifies integrity and sets the right example for others to follow. The quality of the leader is reflected in the standard they set for themselves. All the very best, Leon. Soar high to reach the summit of excellence.
Here we have Helen Francis marching forward to receive a sash of junior head girl. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Hustling and headstrong, Helen Francis is humble and down to earth. She is pleasant and always strives forward to reach high. All the very best, Helen. May success embrace you in all your endeavors.
Here comes Eldo P. Vellukatil, the enthusiastic sports star, to receive the sash of the sports captain. Eldo, efficient and ebullient, is a very successful sports person. The spirit, the will to win and the will to excel are the ways of a true sportsman. Being optimistic is keeping your head pointing towards the sun and feet moving forward. Leave every moment with inspiring thoughts. They are the seeds of greatness. Your positive actions combined with positive thinking result in success. Good luck, Eldo.
Here we have Catherine Maria Lino stepping forward to receive the sash of Arts Club Secretary. Catherine, creative and confident. She is a tenacious member who is victorious in her various capacities. Greet every challenge with a gracious smile. It's your secret weapon. All the very best, Catherine. May your artistic acumen inspire the young Piturians to discover themselves.
Here comes Joanna Sony Francis to receive a sash of student editor. Language is power. It is the most potent weapon of domination and liberation. Joanna, jovial and jocular, she knows perfectly well that excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. Art speaks where words are unable to explain. The world is but your canvas to imagination. Congratulations and all the best, Joanna. Jump headfirst into the new literary arena. The joy ride is worth it. Thank you, sir.
Let me now invite our esteemed Secretary of St. Peter's Education Trust, Mr. Ajul Jacob, to adorn the leaders with the sashes. Sir, please. Here we have Mohammed Minna NK studying ahead to receive the sash of Assistant Sports Captain. Mohammed, motivated and meticulous, his virtuoso of dedication and a source of inspiration. The ability to learn is the most important quality a leader can have. Embrace the new tenure with with a hopeful heart and a positive outlook. All the best, Mohammed.
Here comes Don Sara Binu to receive her sash of Assistant Arts Club Secretary. Dawn, dynamic and delightful. She's creative and imaginative. Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work, doing things the way you see it, going by your own heart and soul. That is pure artistic expression. All the best, Dawn. Behind every great achievement is a dreamer of great dreams.
Here comes Amaya Mahesh to receive a sash of Assistant Student Editor. Art is the stored honey of human soul, gathered on the wings of imagination. Fly as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see further. Amaya, artist and accountable. She is pleasant and charming and well liked by her peers. All the best, Amaya. Next we have Chia Teresa Tony to receive a sash of Assistant Student Editor. Art is a way of perceiving things as it washes away the dust of everyday life from the soul. Tia, talented and thoughtful. She has a flair for writing. Shine with the sparkling light that's uniquely yours. All the best, Tia. Thank you, sir.
May I now request our dear principal, Mr. R.K. Moses, to give away the sashes. Sir, please. Here comes Neville Mark Anil stepping forward to receive the sash of Assistant Junior Head Boy. Quiet strength and steady support define him. Neville is ever ready to assist and lead with grace. All the best, Neville. May you rise with purpose and shine in all you do. Now we invite Joanne Maris Kuriak to come forward and receive her sash of Assistant Junior Head Girl. With calm composure and a sense of duty, Joanne is a perfect example of responsibility blended with warmth. Wishing you the very best, Joanne. May you always lead with kindness and courage. Thank you, sir.
Let me now invite the co-scholastic head, Mrs. Ranjana G. Menon, to adorn the leaders with the sashes. Ma'am, please. Let's welcome Abhiram Kiran Menon as he moves forward to receive a sash as the junior sports captain. Energetic, disciplined and full of team spirit, Abraham leads from the front, both on and off the field. Good luck, Abraham. May every step take you closer to glory. Here we have Aditi Anish to receive a sash as the Junior Arts Club Secretary. Aditi's creativity speaks louder than words. With a flair for expression and an eye for beauty, she brings color to the Senate. All the best, Aditi. May your ideas bloom and your passion inspire. Thank you, ma'am.
Moving on to the presentation of sashes to the house captains.
Leadership is lifting a person's vision to high heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard, the building of a personality beyond its normal limitations. Now we have the presentation of sashes to the captains and coordinators. May we call upon the teacher in charge to do the honor. Compassion is the ultimate expression of your highest being. It brings light and solace to all. Here we have the captains and coordinators of Compassion House to receive the sashes from the in-charge teachers, Mrs. Rosmi Sebastian and Mrs. Jinsey M. Jose. To lead this group of compassionate individuals, here comes Leon Anish and Nevin Kurian to collect the sashes of House Captain and House Coordinator. Receiving the sash of Vice Captain and Joanna Yelgo Kolapurata receiving the sash of Assistant Coordinator. Thank you, teachers.
Next, we have the Integrity House. Leading with integrity and empathy requires vision and a connection to our deepest self. Here we have the captains and coordinators of Integrity House to receive the sashes from the in-charge teachers, Mr. Roy Paul and Mrs. Anjana Bhaskar. With the golden wisp that binds the sheaf of blessings, here comes Sarah Paul to receive a sash of House Captain and Skaria Benny to receive the sash of House Coordinator. We have George Leon Anish collecting the sash of Vice Captain and Nikta Mariam Manish receiving the sash of Assistant Coordinator. teachers.
Next we have the Respect House. Respect is earned by actions, not demanded by words. Respect is like a mirror. The more you show to others, the more they will reflect it back. Here we have the captains and coordinators of Respect House to receive the sashes from the in-charge teachers, Mrs. Kesia Isaac and Mrs. Neetu Narayanan. With iron will and strong mind, here we have Arlin and Biju to receive the sash of House Captain and Eldo Sanu Karutedam to accept the sash of House Coordinator. Next we have Emmanuel Sajeev collecting the sash of Vice Captain and Richa and George receiving the sash of Assistant Coordinator. Thank you, teachers.
Now we have the Responsibility House. The price of greatness is responsibility. It's a grace we give ourselves. It's not something imposed outside from us. Here we have the captains and coordinators of Responsibility House to receive the sashes from the in-charge teachers, Mrs. Tintu Waki and Mrs. Bincy John. We have Johan Paul Aju to receive his sash of House Captain and Eva Susan Joby to receive a sash of House Coordinator. Collecting the sash of Vice Captain and Michael James receiving the sash of Assistant Coordinator. Thank you, teachers.
Now we have the presentation of sashes to the junior captains of the 4 houses. May we call upon the teachers in charge to do the honor. Compassion touches the soul, healing wounds and uplifting spirits. Here comes the captain of Compassion House. We have Aina Anish to receive the sash of Compassion Captain from the house in charge teacher, Mrs. Marian Benny. With gentle wisdom and caring soul, she leads with love and understanding. With a heart full of empathy, Aiden Bibin walks forward to receive the sash of Compassion Captain. He spreads kindness and leads with care, making the world a better place, one act at a time. Thank you, ma'am.
Next we have the Integrity House. The greatness of a person is not measured by wealth, status or power, but by the values they uphold and their integrity. Here we have the captains of Integrity House. Now comes Abigail Annie to receive the sash of Integrity Captain from the House in Charge teacher, Mrs. Nimmi George. She leads with honesty and grace, showing us the strength in doing what's right. Let's welcome Dan Binu Peter to receive the sash of Integrity Captain. With silent strength and unwavering values, he is the voice of conscience among his peers. Thank you, ma'am.
The greatest sign of respect is not words, but actions. It's about giving and taking, not just demanding. Here we have the captains of Respect House. Please welcome Emily Maria Edwin as she steps forward to receive the sash of Respect Captain from the House in Charge teacher, Mrs. Surya Satyan. Polite in words and warm in deed, she radiates kindness wherever she goes. Now, stepping forward is Chandriya Sanju to receive the sash of Respect Captain. With every action, she earns admiration, making respect her quiet strength. Thank you, ma'am.
Responsibility is the cornerstone of character. It is a bridge between freedom and fulfillment, allowing us to live with a purpose and direction. Now we have the captains of Responsibility House. Here comes Adnan Sain MA to adorn the sash of Responsibility Captain from the House in Charge teacher, Ms. Jinsi MP. Dependable and proactive, he stands tall as a model of dedication. Next we have Jeet Paul stepping forward to receive his sash. Focused and sincere, he carries the spirit of responsibility with pride. Thank you, ma'am.
Fuel the journey to success. As we pass the flame, we pass the torch of leadership, igniting the beacon of hope and excellence for generations to come. With every passing flame, we kindle the spirit of unity, perseverance and hard work, empowering the next generation of leaders. We now invite our dear principal, R.K. Moses sir, to pass the flame of leadership to the newly inducted head boy and head girl. Sir, please. The head boy and head girl now pass on the flame to the newly inducted Senate members, symbolizing the transfer of responsibility and empowering them to lead with excellence and integrity.
Unconditional promise to serve others beyond their own interests that is kept for life. The oath emphasizes self-awareness, integrity, and growth. By taking the oath, you declare to the school that you will act as a responsible and accountable leader. With ceremonial precision, Swati advances to the podium, carrying the esteemed school flag to present it to the head boy and head girl for the solemn oath-taking ritual. With great pride, we invite our principal, Mr. R.K. Moses, to administer the oath to the head boy, Ivan George, and head girl, Meenakshi K. Subi. Sir, please.
I, the head boy
of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School, do solemnly affirm that I shall fulfill all the responsibilities conferred upon me to the best of my abilities, with dedication and integrity, and I pledge to champion the school's vision, upholding the values St. Peter's stands for.
Thank you, sir. Now, the head boy, Master Ivan George, will administer the oath to the senior Senate members.
We, the members of the school council, do solemnly affirm that we shall fulfill all the responsibilities conferred upon us to the best of our abilities. With dedication and integrity, we pledge to champion the school's vision, upholding the values St. Peter stands for.
Thank you, Ivan. May we now call upon the head girl, Ms. Meenakshi K. Subi, to deliver the oath to the junior Senate members.
We, the members of the school council, do solemnly affirm that we shall fulfill all the responsibilities conferred upon us to the best of our abilities with dedication and integrity, and we pledge to champion the school's vision, upholding the values St. Peter stands for.
Thank you, Meenakshi. And here we have the proud leaders throbbing with the spirit of unity and integrity, ready to shoulder their newly assigned duties.
Persistence, determination, and patience can turn seemingly insurmountable challenges into achievable goals. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, winners view them as opportunities for growth and learning. They embrace the chance to develop new skills and resilience. We are highly honored to have with us an eminent personality, Captain Manoj Kumar, as our chief guest for the day. He is the quintessence of dedication and determination and the apt person to influence and pep up the leadership qualities and the exuberance of our newly inducted Senate members. May we humbly call upon our honorable chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar, for his special address. As our speaker makes their way to stage, I urge each one of you to open your mind to new ideas, engage actively, and soak in the valuable insights. Sir, please.
Respected members of the St. Peter's Educational Trust, Mr. Aju Jacob sir, the Secretary, the Visionary, Mr. J.B. Thomas, Mr. Thomas Alex, Mr. Jose John, the PTA President, Mr. Sumesh Jacob, Principal, Mr. R.K. Moses, the Head of the Course Scholastic, Ms. Ranjana Menon, the retired principal of the school, Johnny sir, vice principal, former vice principal, C.O. Abraham sir, the former teachers of the school, the teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, and I can see a few grandparents also. And last but not the least, my dear proud students of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I must admit that the march past and the flag march and the slow march in the quadrangle reminded me of the Indian Naval Academy, which is one of the largest in Asia, in Erimala, where the passing out parade of the naval contingent is happening. So I actually thought that it was of that standard, and I must say that they deserve a big round of applause. Also, congratulations to the Physical Education Department, Mr. Reggie sir and his team, for putting up such a fantastic march past. In fact, rightly, Mr. Moses sir, Principal sir, was bringing out that we have prayed so hard that the weather was absolutely bright and clear. As most of you know, I am very much part of this Petarian family. As Mrs. Nivya ma'am has brought out, a proud father of Govind, who is studying in 12th, and a proud husband of Mrs. Supriya Manoj, who is a teacher here, and probably one of the best that I've seen. And my association with the school goes back to 2017, where I had an opportunity to be the chief guest in the annual sports meet then in 2017, and followed by, I had an opportunity to give a career talk on armed forces to the students of the 6th to 12th, well coordinated by Eldo Jacob sir, and that happened in November 2019. And now here I'm very thankful to Principal sir and the management for having invited me again to witness this grand, picture-perfect investiture ceremony. I take this opportunity to congratulate all these dynamic young leaders who have been elected through the vigorous process of interviews and electronic e-voting. Children, this is a big milestone and a stepping stone for you in your life, for many bigger responsibilities to be donned in the future. With my experience in Indian Navy in the last 25 years plus, and having also been part of the mega project or the dream project, that is designing and building the largest aircraft carrier or a warship ever in our country in the last 5,000 years, that is INS Vikrant. I have certain attributes of leadership as per me which are required to be imbibed or required to be there in a leader. First and foremost is the professional knowledge and competence. It's very important that you are an expert in the field, you are academically brilliant, and only then you gain the trust and respect of your team. Secondly, it's very important that you take timely decisions. Whatever it may be, it's important to take decisions and stand by it. And it's especially apt in our military culture. Thirdly, I will talk of the attribute which is integrity. I think it's very important that you need to be having a high integrity. I would like to also draw your attention. We all need to from Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla, who is also called as Shuks. We all know today as we speak, he is the first Indian to be presently there in the International Space Station. He also had a very humble beginning. He was studying in the City Montessori School in Aliganj in Lucknow. And like you all, after his 12th, he had this dream, and his teachers kept his curious mind alive. He had this dream of becoming a fighter pilot. He wrote his NDA exam, got through, went to NDA, topped in his graduation there. He then appeared for his fighter pilot exam, topped again there. If you have seen his background, I'm sure all of you would have read about him. He has flown all the big aircraft, fighter aircrafts, which the Indian Air Force has. The MiG-21s, MiG-29s, the Sukhoi 30s, the Hawks. But then he was not, he didn't want to sit back. He said, no, I want to reach there, right there in the space. He then went to Russia for his training there. Became again top there. He was then qualified as an astronaut. Went for his subsequent training in Axiom 4, and now today, as we see, he's right there on top in the International Space Station. And I'm sure all of you know that he is doing some very important experiments there in this zero gravity or the microgravity, which probably would be a turning point in the field of medicine and agriculture. And I also want to draw your attention and get inspired by Lieutenant Ashta Punia. Day before yesterday, it was there in the newspapers. She has been awarded the Wing of Gold, the first fighter pilot in the Indian Navy. This happened 2 days back. So children, I urge all the young leaders sitting here to lead from the front, and the next 1 year of your presence in this academic year is going to steer the course for the future and also going to inspire the youngsters who are sitting behind. I take this opportunity once again to express my heartfelt appreciation to the school management for its unwavering commitment to nurturing and grooming our children by providing them with the state-of-the-art facilities and infrastructure. And my salutes to the dedication and selfless service of our teachers, whom I believe are the unsung heroes of the education system. I thank the management and the principal once again for having invited me for this Investiture Ceremony. We will continue our discussions during our IT. Thank you. Jai Hind, Shano Varuna.
Thank you, sir, for your stimulating and captivating words. We request you to kindly remain on the stage for the next segment. May I invite our dear principal, R.K. Moses, sir, to hand over the memento to our chief guest. Sir, please. Part of this prestigious occasion.
As the profound saying goes, thoughts are the seeds of action. What we think, we become. Inviting the Secretary of St. Peter's Educational Trust, Mr. Ajul Jacob, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good morning. Our chief guest, Captain Manoj, members of the governing board, retired teachers who are here, teaching, non-teaching staff, the students who have gotten the leadership roles, and dear students. Our chief guest clearly mentioned about the leadership, the role that you've got into this year, and how that is going to help you groom yourself as leaders for the future. So leadership it's all about having the commitment, again, having the knowledge of what you are supposed to be doing. At the same time, being able to execute that with confidence. Because it's important that in this particular case, the students who are following you need to appreciate your leadership and acknowledge your leadership. That can only come through the clear fact that you are staying integral or integrity to your role and staying always as a role model for the students that follow you. And that again gives you the opportunity to also learn. I mean, again, you don't come with all the understanding of what a leadership role is, but through the year, as I'm sure we would have programs to ensure that you get to understand what you're supposed to be doing. And then through that process, also gaining understanding to live that role as leaders. And I'm sure these programs like these, plus the opportunity that you get during the year, would definitely give you that confidence to be leaders of the future. In fact, I saw the leaders of the last year. In fact, I saw them both very actively on the stage today, and in fact, I wanted to personally appreciate both of them for the way they were moving around and helping the students. Actually, it was really worth watching. I was watching every moment of theirs on the stage and how they were conducting themselves, making sure that everything was perfect. That's about leadership. It's about making sure that things are taken care of. So it doesn't have to be always that you have the right decision. You can also have the humility to express that sometimes you don't know everything, and also work with your team, learn from them, but at the same time ensuring that, as our chief guest mentioned, taking the decisions and then sticking to it. So these are, I'm sure, things that you will live through the year and do you good in the future. And all the very best, and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Some voices, though heard less often today, continue to echo in the corridors of this institution, reminding us of the vision, the discipline, and the deep-rooted values that build our foundation. It is with great pride and deep respect we invite Mr. Johnny Sears, former principal of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School. Sir, please. Let us welcome him with a heartfelt round of applause.
A very good morning to everybody. I thought that was a very weak response. Come on, once again, good morning. Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Captain Manoj Kumar, Secretary of the St. Peter's Education Trust, Mr. Ajul Jacob, other members of the trust, my former colleagues present here, the teachers who are leading the students today, parents, grandparents, and my dear students. First of all, thank you very much for having invited me to attend this marvelous function. I must say, St. Peter's has evolved far beyond our imagination. I congratulate the management, the teachers, and everyone else involved in this change that has been brought in. I congratulate the Senate, the students who have taken up responsibility as leaders of today and better leaders of tomorrow. As you exercise your responsibility today, I do hope and pray that you would be able to take up greater responsibility and exercise them with the great integrity in the future as well. If we in India, I cannot say lack, but something that we find still inadequate in India is integrity. That is a point where we should emphasize on. I wish everyone could grow up with as persons of integrity. That's what we need. That's what we need to take India forward. I'd like to share a story with you. There was this rich boy from the town who went into the countryside all alone. As he was walking somewhere in the countryside, he fell into a swamp, into a marshy place. He tried to get out of it. He struggled. The harder he tried, the deeper he sank. Exasperated, he called out for help. Help me, help me. A farmer who was working nearby heard his cries and he came to help. He pulled the boy out of the swamp, and the boy went home and shared his experience with his father. Next morning, his father came to meet the farmer who saved his son's life. So he came and he saw that the farmer was living in a hut. It was not even a house. So he asked, "What can I do to help you as a token of gratitude for what you did to my son?" The farmer said, "No, you don't need to do anything because I simply did my duty. A human life was in danger. I simply saved the human life. That's all." The rich man persisted. He said, "No, you must accept something." Just then, the farmer's son came to the front of the hut and he asked the boy, "What are you doing? Are you not going to school?" He said, "No, I'm not going to school because my father has no money." The rich man told the father, "I'm taking your boy to the town and he's going to join the best school in the city, and I want him to grow up to contribute something to the society." The boy was taken to the town. He was admitted into the best school and he studied. He became the top of the class. After his graduation, he became a medical graduate. He got into research. That boy was Dr. Alexander Fleming. The boy whom Alexander Fleming's father had saved was none other than Winston Churchill, the future Prime Minister of Great Britain, one who led Great Britain to victory in the Second World War. I share this story with you, my dear youngsters, basically because the world survives because people extend help to one another. The day you do stop extending that help, the world becomes a meaningless place. As you grow up, make sure that you look around, try to help people in need, try to show that you are a person with heart. You have a house named compassion, right? If you can exercise that virtue in your life, you will prove that you are a true St. Peterian. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Requesting the newly inducted Senate to move to the podium. moment to listen to our newly inducted head boy, Ivan George, reflect and contemplate upon his newly... We welcome Ivan George for the acceptance speech.
Good morning all. Our esteemed chief guest, Captain Manoj Kumar, and all the dignitaries present, as well as my dear teachers, friends, and of course all the parents present here. I am nervous, yes I am. And what I think is that being nervous, being scared, but still continuing, that's what matters. So I am here. And I think that's a big part of leadership. Even if you are scared, even if you don't know what to do, you have to give others the courage that you are here. You will make things right. You will lead. That's one thing that I expect all my Senate members and the Junior Senate to have with them. So, I understand that what I have is not just a role, not just a position. Like Nivya ma'am said out there, it's a commitment and it's a responsibility. I swear that I will live up to what you guys elected me to be. My competitors were just as good as me, and I am here standing right now giving you this speech. So I have the responsibility, the accountability to live up to the standards you elected me for. And before that, I also have to say that at the beginning of the year, I did not want to be the head boy. I wanted to be, but I had doubts. I was like, can I do this? I'm in 12th, can I manage everything together? Can I go for sports? Can I go for studying? And can I do this at the same time as well? I was not sure. But right now, I'm thankful to everyone. My parents, my class teacher, my friends, and our previous head girl, Iron Arian, who motivated me to be here and be what I am right now. If I did not do this, it would have been a big regret for me. So I thank you all for putting me up here, and I hope and I will live up to this.
Thank you, Ivan. Now, the mantle of leadership has been passed on. Let's listen to the newly inducted head girl, Meenakshi Kesubi, as she shares her thoughts and vision in her acceptance speech.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It gives me immense pride and joy to stand here before you today as the head girl of St. Peter's. I know I can't start this speech without thanking everyone who worked so hard to make this day happen. First of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to God Almighty for blessing us with this opportunity and for guiding us in every step of the way. I would like to thank our dearest principal, Moses sir, and Ranjana ma'am for giving us this wonderful opportunity and for always supporting us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. A special word of thanks to Reggie sir and all our PE teachers for preparing us so beautifully for this special day. Your dedication and efforts helped us present ourselves today with confidence and pride. Most importantly, to our dear parents, thank you for being the wind beneath our wings. Your love, sacrifices, and constant support are the reason we stand here today with pride. You are our first teachers, our strongest pillars, and our biggest cheerleaders. This moment is as much yours as it is ours. Thank you for always believing in us. I cannot end this speech without acknowledging our wonderful teachers and our dearest friends. Thank you for being our guiding lights, our strength, and our constant force of support. Today has not just been a ceremony, but a reminder of the trust placed in us, the values we carry, and the responsibilities we now shoulder. As we wear these badges, it's not just a symbol of position, but a promise. A promise to rise when it's easier to rest, to speak up when it's easier to stay silent, to stand tall when it's easier to bend. With a heart full of gratitude and a spirit ready to serve, we step into our new roles, not just as leaders, but as learners, as dreamers, and change makers, hoping to make you all proud. Thank you for your presence and support. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenakshi. Gratitude is thankfulness expressed in action. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. May I now invite our former assistant head boy and head girl to propose the vote of thanks.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Our chief guest, Captain Manju sir, Secretary Aju sir, Principal R.K. Moses sir, Co-Scholastic Head Ranjit ma'am, and all other dignitaries present here. Today is more than a formal ceremony. It's a moment of resemblance, reflection, and the start of a new beginning. I am Christo Reggie, and on behalf of both the former Senate and myself, I'm here to give a heartfelt gratitude to each one of you. I'm really thankful for all of you giving your support, trust, and faith each and every moment. Even though we have made a lot of mistakes in the present day and in the past, your faith in us has made us grow to believing that we are our best self in the current state. To the newly elected Senate, congratulations. To each one of you, you have been chosen for a potential that every one of us has seen through foresight. You have not been here by chance. You have been chosen by each one of the people sitting here. And from now, expectations will rise. People will look at you not just as students, but as leaders. And yes, you will be expected to be perfect. But from experience, I'm saying, you don't have to be perfect. Rather, you just have to be yourself, the best version of yourself. Be there for everyone. And to my fellow outgoing student council members, thank you. A heartfelt thank you for each one of you for giving me a memory to hold in my life throughout my whole life. I'm going to look back at it with a smile. The teamwork, the support, and the laughter shared each one of us has made a moment in my life the best chapter in one of the years I have been in the school. And now, as I prepare, as I have fulfilled my duty as the assistant head boy, I pass on the torch of light to the new Senate. This badge was never just a symbol of position, but rather it was a reminder of a trust placed by each one of you. Thank you. And now I invite our fellow leader to give the vote of thanks continuation.
Thank you, Christo. Good morning once again, everyone. As Christo said, this moment is about transitions, of responsibility, of experience, and of trust. It's also about taking a pause to acknowledge the people who helped make this journey what it was. To our dear principal, sir, R.K. Moses, sir, Co-Scholastic Head, Ranjana ma'am, Aju, sir, the Secretary of St. Peter's Education Trust, former Principal, C.S. Johnny, sir, former Vice Principal, C.O. Abraham, sir, and all the other dignitaries that came today, as well as the teachers and the whole Peterian family. Thank you for your unwavering support, encouragement, and patience. You have not only guided us as leaders, but also shaped us as individuals. Thank you for always making time to hear us out and standing by us when we needed help. To the new Senate team, welcome to the start of something truly special. It won't always be easy. There will be days of stress, uncertainty, and maybe a bit of chaos. But there will also be days of triumph, joy, and fulfillment. Keep reminding yourselves, leadership isn't about the badge. It's about action, connection, and also showing up when it's tough. We believe in you. To the students, thank you for being a constant reason to strive harder. Every smile, every interaction, every word of encouragement, for honest feedback, it all mattered. You gave our roles meaning. And finally, to the team who put together today's beautiful ceremony, from decorations to planning, coordination and backstage hustle, thank you for making this event as memorable as the role we stepped down from today. As we close this chapter and pass the torch, we do it with pride, hope, and trust in the new leadership. Thank you, and may this year be filled with strength, unity, and purpose. And once again, thank you for everything.
Thank you, students. And miles to traverse. Here is our battalion, all set for the normal start. On behalf of Speterian family, we wish you all the very best for a bright beginning. Unity is strength. When there is a teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can achieve.
Here we have the effervescent Presbyterians joining together to showcase their oneness. Here we stand united with hands and hearts burdened with love and compassion. We, the Presbyterians, are moving forth with our heads held high and minds without fear.
Let's leave the noble vision of St. Peter's. We serve to enliven, to ennoble, and to empower. St. Peter's flying high. St. Peter's achieving high. St. Peter's performing their best. And St. Peter's is the best. Individually we are one drop, but together we are an ocean.
Thus, we have come to the end of the Investiture Ceremony 2025-26. We thank each and every one for your effort and cooperation to make this event a successful one. Once again, we wish all the new leaders all the very best. Let your efforts take St. Peter's to the altitudes of excellence. Thank you. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा चञ्चल जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We would like to give a special thanks to Aju sir and Jib sir for joining us today.
All the parents are requested to move to the annex, and all the students are requested to move in a single file to your respective classes. All the students of classes 9 to 12 are requested through the main passage are requested to move to your respective classes.
All the dignitaries are requested to be seated for the photo session.
It's a great moment for the newly inducted Senate members. We request the dignitaries and the newly elected leaders to assemble for the photo session. Leadership is not a title, it's a behavior. Leadership is a journey, not a destination. It's about learning from experience, being open to feedback, and always striving to improve. The true beauty of leadership lies in the act of inspiring and empowering others to create something positive. School leaders with vision set clear goals and get everyone excited to work together to achieve a common goal. They're also great communicators who listen and share ideas effectively. By being helpful, encouraging, and inclusive, you can create a positive impact in your school.
Thank you one and all for being a part of this momentous occasion. Let this day be etched in the golden annals of Peterian history. There are no secrets to success. It's a result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Leaders, you may lead life with full discipline, self-respect, pride in your unit with a high sense of duty and obligation to the comrades and your superiors, and a self-confidence born of demonstrated ability. Thank you all.
ടെസ്റ്റ്.
Call Jake Elias to the stage. Jake sir, Jake Elias sir, if you are somewhere around, kindly come to the dais. Test. Test.